Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Derek and welcome to I Got a Tech Channel. Now today we're going to be unboxing Alexa's Echo Hub. Now the Echo Hub is an 8-inch smart home control panel. Now today we're going to unbox it, get it all set up and see if it's worth your dollar bills. But first of all, if this is your first time stopping through, make sure y'all stick around, become part of the fam. Make sure that y'all hit that subscribe button, that like and notification bell so you don't miss a vid. So we're going to jump right into this review. Now, first of all, it's several different services that this Echo Hub will be compatible with. Like Ring, Robot, Thread is also one. Now, Singlet, or maybe I'm pronouncing this wrong, Single, whatever it's called. I recently replaced all of my lights with this. This is a smart light with an LED. You could change the lights to several colors and things like that. And recently, all of my lights kind of disconnected except for one, my bedroom light. And Amazon actually gave me a notification saying that they're no longer supported. So I definitely don't recommend ever buying those. But those Singlet lights, just leave them alone. But it'll also control your thermostat, your cameras, and several other things. So let's go ahead and dive on in. All right, let's see what we got in here. Now on top, we got our display. Open that in a second. You got your books, your startup guide. Gonna file that to the side. Okay, I thought it was something in there. Okay. Now, USB-A to USB-C charger cable. Now, this comes with a wall mount. Now, this is metal. Now, you can also buy a third-party desk mount where you could just sit it on like a desk or a computer table. But right out the box, this is all you get. So we're going to go ahead and try to set that up. Now, with several ways you can plug this up. Now, you can use the power cord and plug it right into an outlet. It does come with the brick, 12.6 watt brick, USB-A. Okay. And it comes with a little pouch of the mounting tools. I'm assuming these are the screws. There you have it. So the screws to mount it. File that to the side. Let's see what else we got in the box. Nothing in there. And I believe that's it. All right, so that's it. Nothing else in the box. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up. I'm just going straight savage mode with it, I guess. Here we go. All white frame. It has 3 mics right up front. It also has 1 mic in the back, right there. Now it has some cord management right here. So you don't have all that extra cord hanging down. Most people want to, set it up where it's no cord showing. So you can actually run an Ethernet cord through here if you get the adapter. And this is a USB-C port right here, so you can plug the power cord in, or like I said, you can get that Ethernet adapter and plug that directly into your Wi-Fi. Now this doesn't have a camera at all. This device is not used for that. This is supposed to be like a smart home dashboard to give you quick access to all of your smart home gadgets and accessories. So on the side, we have the mute button. We have the volume up and volume down. Now they say that the speakers, now they only have these 2 front speakers on top speakers, I should say. There is no other speakers on any other side. So, and it has a little Again, more cord management to make sure that your cord is running straight down, so you can slide that right on in there. and just the Amazon logo. So let's go ahead and get this some power, see if we can get it all set up. Okay, so we got the power supply all set up. Let's go ahead and plug it up. Okay. Now we're over here in setup mode. Now, again, I bought this from Amazon. And as you know, if you buy products from Amazon under your account, they'll already add like your Amazon account and even your Wi-Fi password and your Wi-Fi. So usually it'll set up on its own as soon as you plug it up. So we're going to go ahead and give it a few seconds and let it go ahead and boot up on its own.
As I install the updates, this device will restart.
All right, so it didn't take 10 minutes. It took more like 2 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and let the device restart.
I'm back. Let's continue.
All right, let's continue. So now we got the update all the way together. Now, again, this is not like an Echo Show or, a Echo Dot or Spot or anything like that. This is strictly just to like give you a central command center for all of your Amazon devices. So, okay, so we're going to set this up for a room. Let's go ahead and put this in the living room. Oh, I set this up a little earlier. So there we go, living room. We're going to put it on the wall. Let's go ahead and choose the Echo Show to play music out of because again, like the speakers aren't that great. So, I have the Echo Show in the living room. So if it could play music from both, if I'm choosing that in that room, sounds great. Now you could set up a clock. You could display photos, your personal photos or pictures of nature, anything like that. For now, we're just gonna let's just pick Wild Earth. So people do you can kind of use this as a picture frame, or it can display notes and other things like that. So we're going to get into that in a second as soon as we get everything all booted up. All right, sidewalk, we're going to go ahead and turn that off for a second. We're not going to get into that just yet.
This device is ready.
Okay, we're all ready. Let's go ahead and get this all booted up. See what's looking like. So now we're all set up. So now you see you got a little different options at the bottom. Active media, security, climate, lights, camera, plug. Then you can see some of my smart devices. I guess they're still kind of getting everything online. But you can see my air purifier is on right now. The Echo Show is online. This is the Echo Hub showing it's online. Now you can set up your dashboard however you want. You see, you can have your weather, the day of the week. You can link your calendar. I'm not gonna link my calendar right now. And you can customize this any way you want. You can do your cameras. Now I'm sure it's still kind of loading up, but let's see if we can access one of my Blink cameras right now. Okay, I think it's probably still need a little bit more time to go ahead and get connected. But you can set up your routines in here. You can access different rooms. So if you set up different devices, lights and everything in each room. And again, like all of my lights are offline right now. So I got to go ahead and order some new lights. But the cameras and everything seem to always work right on my Echo Show devices. Now it takes a little longer to boot those up. I was hoping that this is actually a faster. Um, it'll basically let me get to the cameras faster because it is about maybe a 15 to 20-second delay when I'm trying to access my cameras on my Echo Shows, and I don't really like that. I'm trying to at least within 5 to 10 seconds I should be able to access any camera around my house. So I'm hoping that helps. Um, Here we go. We got my air conditioner upstairs in my bedroom. You can see you can cut that on and off. You can change the climate. Set it on auto. All right. So it's going to let me back out. See about the gaming room. Okay, so basically this is supposed to make your life so much simpler as far as just being able to have one central hub that you can control all of your devices. So I know you can set a 4-way camera feature. I think it's still loading up. So I think this needs a little bit more time to go ahead and finish that up so we can look at the rest of the features. So I'm going to give it a second, and then we'll come right back and see if we can access some of the other features. But as far as just basic setups right here, you hit your little menu button. And this is where you put your photo, where you can adjust your photos. And you can upload the photos. We're not going to do that right now. You can do your widgets and your widget gallery. And so you can install different widgets. You can get widgets for business or news. That was stock market. Top connections. I'm assuming that's your top contacts. You can put games on here, but I mean, why would you? Music and audio. So again, you can watch media on here, like TV apps, Netflix and Hulu and things like that. But again, this is not the best device if you want to, consume media. It's not really made for that. And again, these are just different widgets that you can add on here. So we just want to check it out and see what's over here. So that's just a little look at the widgets. Let's hit the security button, see. Okay, now I don't currently have any of that set up yet. So let's see what the active media is. So I see they got recent music, recommended music, things like that. And once I get my lights and everything set up, and I put in the smart door locks and everything like that, this is going to be essential for just keeping my house organized and being able to make sure that I'm being eco-friendly, cutting off things when I'm not using them. We're going to set some routines so things to cut on and off at a certain time. But this is just something that I needed because I was diving deeper into the Amazon ecosystem as far as smart home appliances and gadgets go. So I definitely wanted to get my hands on it and check it on out. So I'm all caught up with all that. You can also put like notes, grocery lists, and things like that on here. So you can really it's supposed to just, now again, the price for $179.99. I mean, for what it does, I don't know if I want to pay that much. Now, again, you can always get it on half price around the holiday seasons. Again, it goes on sale all the time. Just wait for it. But just to having the convenience, because the Echo Shows, they hide all of these features and they don't even have all of these features. But you can access your camera and things like that. But it's hidden deep into the software. It's not something readily available on the home screen. It also has a proximity sensor. So when you're not using this thing, it'll go straight into a clock. and it'll just keep that clock displayed until you walk up on the device, and then it'll go ahead and open it up and give you whatever you have on your dashboard for easy access to your main devices. So I want to go ahead and while this is setting up, we might as well go ahead and get the mount set up, so we can go ahead and get this on the wall and see how it's gonna fit into its new home. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll be right back, and hopefully we can go ahead and access the cameras and everything else when we come back. So what you want to do is find a central location in your house where you want to mount your Echo Hub. Now, of course, it comes with this metal frame. Now, you can screw it in. I've seen a lot of people even use double-sided tape. What I decided to go with, I have these command strips, these sticky command strips that I'm going to actually use on this instead of drilling into the wall. Now, you can do whatever you want. Of course, if you want to hide the cords and stuff, you might have to run it through the wall, or even if you want to hook it up to the Ethernet cords to give it power, you can do that as well. But I'm just going to keep it simple. I got an outlet right underneath it. I'm just going to run it and maintain the cords just for now, and just to see how it goes and if I even want to keep the product. So let's go ahead and get that started. So now that we have this sticky adhesive on our frame, we're going to go ahead and mount this on the wall. We're just going to make this as easy as possible. I don't have any scales or anything to make sure it's perfect, but we're just going to eyeball this. You know what I mean? We're going to try to get this as best as we can. All right. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. Now let's go ahead and grab the hub. All right, so we got our Echo Hub all plugged up. We're going to go ahead and mount this up here. See if it snaps right on in. Now you just push it in and push straight down onto the mount. All right, so once you got it mounted, again, you can rearrange any of your widgets or any of your displays. Like I said, you can have grocery list or anything like that. All you got to do is hold it down. You can change it in your widget gallery. You can change the different sizes, any different formations. We already been through the widget gallery, so you know how that works. But at the end of the day, you can move, rearrange. Let's see if we can even get the cameras working. Now you can change your top 4 cameras to whatever you want it to be. They also got it prearranged. Now you can see mine still isn't working. I don't know if that is a technical issue or if it just needs more time to load up to get connected. But you see it's kicking me straight out no matter which camera I'm choosing. So, that's concerning, but we're going to go ahead and give that a little bit more time to, register all of my devices. It could be a fluke. We're going to, run this for a couple weeks and see how it works. But, just to wrap this on up, let me know what y'all think about the product. I don't really have any opinions on it just yet. I got to, use it a couple more weeks and see how well it's even working. I hear it's usually really laggy. It's been pretty smooth for me so far. So I don't know. We're going to kind of reserve judgment until then. But go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Let me know if y'all liking the product. Would you buy this for your house? Would you spend your money on it? And, if you haven't already, make sure that y'all hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell so y'all don't miss a vid. Stick around. We got plenty more to come.